doing? How's everyone doing? It seems that we got cut off a little bit here. As everyone know, the whole new layout has been changing, so everyone's trying to get used to it, including myself. So today I have a young man, and his name is Daniel Vargas. And those that don't know who I am, and you should know who I am because I've been putting a lot of content out there. My name is Orlando Pena from Creating Wealth Online. And as I've always going out there searching different content and seeing what individuals are up to and learning from different people, I came across this wonderful young man by the name of Daniel Vargas. And I saw that he's providing a lot of great stuff for people out there. He has no hurt with coming to teaching people. A lot of people, there's like this pain. I don't know if I can put it out there. And this guy, he's into sharing, and that's what I love about him, and that's why I approached him. And he has a wonderful personality. So, with that, I'm going to introduce you to Daniel Vargas and let Daniel Vargas tell us a little bit about himself and how he got involved with network marketing.
What's up, guys? So my name is Daniel Vargas. I got started in network marketing about, 5 months ago. Where this whole journey started, I actually, I still live to this day. I live in California, but after reading this book called The Millionaire Fastlane, I decided to get into internet marketing. So in that book, MJ DeMarco decides to take a trip to Arizona and start his fresh new career on internet marketing, network marketing. So I decided to follow in his footsteps. So I left to New York, where I think you're at right now in New York. Went over there, tried learning internet marketing, went broke in about 2 to 3 months, completely ran out of cash. I was at a point where I was like, dude, I don't know how this is gonna work, but I need to go back home. So I came back home. Got introduced to Mobi, my online business empire. At the moment, I didn't have a job, so I was like, how am I going to do it? So what I did, I focused all my attention on learning the core products, really focused. I went through everything, just trying to learn as much as I could. And then when I got that information, I was still like, I need money. So I got a job, made a good amount of money to invest in my business. And ever since then, my business has been taking off. So that's what leads me to today. That's where I'm at.
Great. Well, like a lot of marketers, they always start and they don't know, where to go, where to begin. And just like you took it a step further. You went to New York and you figured this is where it's happening.
Yeah.
So, and just like myself, as I started with affiliate marketing, and affiliate marketing wasn't really cutting it, and the whole experience of not making enough money, affiliate marketing, not knocking those that are doing affiliate marketing, but I wanted something that was going to bring me a good passive income and a good amount of money. And as you said, my online business empire, when you're talking about 90% of every sale, and you're talking about $8,000, $5,000, you're talking about big hits like that. And, we look at affiliate marketing, we're talking about a couple of dollars. You know what I mean? So how successful have you been with my online business empire?
To be honest, I haven't started I've been seeing results for the past, I would say within this last month, I've started seeing like some good results. However, when I started, it took me a while to really to start seeing results with my online business empire. Only reason being is that to make this thing work, you need to invest in paid traffic. And it's sort of the only way to go to start seeing results. You need to invest money. And it wasn't until now that I've accumulated enough funds so I can start investing into my business. And that's when now it's beginning to take off. But yeah, I just recently started seeing results. So it took me a while. It took me about 5 months.
Right.
So, I mean, I think that's the process for a lot of internet marketers. But as soon as you start seeing results, that's when the game really changes for you. Because then you're like, I know it works, and you just keep on going with it.
That's a great point, because a lot of individuals, they give up. They want to see results very quickly. They just, I invested in this. I heard about this thing. Then I want to see some money fast. And they are not understanding that they also have to put in some work. Just like any job, if you're going to a 9 to 5, you're trading time for income, but you still got to put in some work to get in that income. So when it comes to online, and it comes to marketing, and it comes to understand the whole sales situation, like you say, you have to get involved with paid traffic. And a lot of people get scared when they say, I used to get scared when I say, paid traffic. How much money am I going to spend on paid traffic? You know what I mean? Some of it is not as large as you're thinking. You can start with $10 a day. You can start with $15 a day. You can start with $5 a day, as long as you're paying for that traffic. So what are some of the things that you can help individuals that are looking at this video when it comes to paid traffic? Where did you go and help you get some results?
I would say for me, the day I started seeing results were actually when I started doing some YouTube marketing. I know I get a lot of people that I talk to are a little bit hesitant to go on YouTube because, I mean, that whole camera shy kicks in. And so I usually say, like, if you're scared to do that, what I started seeing results is I started buying media buys. I don't know if you know from there's this website called, what is it called? Powered Clicks.
Right,
so
right.
What you can do for, I mean, if you are in any opportunity and you want to drive traffic to your offer, I would say the easiest way to do it is sort of run a solo ad through Powered Clicks. It's basically $100 for 100 clicks, but you're getting targeted people from the internet marketing niche, and just send them your link and tell them that you want to drive traffic to your offer, and then you get a good chance that it's gonna convert. So that's probably the easiest way to go about start seeing results as soon as possible. And that's as easy as just sending them the link and paying him through PayPal, and then you can start seeing results consistently.
That's definitely a good tip. Another thing that with My Alarm Business Empire that has worked for me, I've been doing traffic through Instagram, Tumblr. I've been doing traffic through Twitter. For those that have been following my Twitter, I have over 30,000 followers on Twitter. So usually when I put something there, people usually take a look at it. And one of the things that I approach that, I would strongly tell individuals to try to take a look at is that I don't always tell people buy this, buy this. What I try to do is provide you with some content, provide you with some information. And, one of the things that I like about Daniel Vargas is very good with that, with providing information, providing content. And I think, and that's one of the things that attracted me to him when I saw some of his videos. He wasn't just saying, take a look at this, take a look at that, you're going to make $1 million with this. We were saying these are some of the things that you need to try. Some of the things that you need to do, not just try, but you need to do, because I always say, if you just say I'm going to try, that's a doubtful word. You're going to keep trying. But if you put some action into it, so Daniel Vargas, he says put action and you'll get some results. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, when it comes, so let me ask you something, Daniel. So a lot of people, have you shared with people out there in California or in Cali, big old Cali heads up, you know what I mean, the type of things that you're doing? Because it seems like, you're doing big things. You got videos all over the place. You're like the big famous guy out there in Cali. So do people, they want to know, what is my man doing? Yeah, no, you know what? Funny thing is about, for the past few months, I've been MIA when it comes to my friends. Here's an interesting thing, that if you're going to do internet marketing and you really want to focus on your business, that your social life is going to drop for a bit. So about, probably say 2 weeks ago, I started releasing videos on my Facebook to my friends out here in California, and everyone's been shocked as to what I'm doing. So now I got this little buzz building, and they're just kind of like, damn, Daniel's making some money online. And now it's just a matter of like showing them how I'm doing it so they can join my opportunity, and I can just help everyone make money online and then quit the job. That's right. That's a good way of looking at it, because when I started, I didn't tell a lot of people, I didn't look at my video, and when they looked at my video, they was like, oh, snap, that's what you up to? This is how you're making your money? You know what I mean? And I always tell them, it's not only about money, it's about having a passion. If you're only after money, the money's going to go. But if you're passionate about what you're doing, and you're passionate about helping people, and like my man Jim Rohn said, if you're open to helping people come out of oblivion, when they come out of a situation, you're helping them basically build themselves, and you're passionate about that, and all that love is going to be returned right back to you. You know what I mean? Zig Ziglar said it best: when you give others, when you give, good things come right back to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, one other thing that I wanted to ask you, Daniel, is that you tell me, because you said that you have read a book and that helped you. Is there anything else, like 3 tips that you can give network marketers now who are looking at this and they're very new, like you was new, I was new? What are 3 tips that will help them just like dive in and get involved?
I would say, number 1, I would say you need to read that book, that The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. This book will literally, if you're young and you're starting off on this journey of you want to start something new with your life, this guy literally retired at the age of 33.
Wow.
And when I heard that, I was like, what do you mean? You can retire at that age? So that completely, if someone tells you that story, or if you read it and that clicks that you can retire that young, you then begin to want to work harder because you're like, it's possible now with the internet. Number 2, the tip I would say is just take massive action. By massive action, I mean just doing things just to do them. Like, don't really try to learn it. Just jump right in. And that's sort of a tip that has always been given to me. I think it's given to everyone in the internet marketing niche. It's just kind of take action. But you really don't understand what that means till you start doing it. And then once you start doing it, you're just kind of like, holy crap. These things really do work, and you're gonna find yourself in a position where you're taking all this action, and one day you're just gonna stop and you're gonna be like, holy, how did I get here? Like, what is it that I'm doing that I'm getting to? I've now increased like where I was at a few weeks ago, and it's just like, don't stop to think about it, just keep on doing it. Just don't think and just keep on doing it. And thirdly, you need to start talking to friends that are interested in this field. Say, for example, the reason why I like talking to you is because I got a friend in network marketing, and I can just like, now I have a friend that's interested in the same things I'm interested in. So once you start, that's like accountability, like what do they call them? Accountability partners or something like that? Where you can just like, it's just a matter of feeding off each other and then relating good information. So like that video you sent me today, like that made it so much easier than the way that I was doing it. I was like, oh, problem solved. So just making new friends with people, and just get yourself a coach. That's essentially what you're gonna do. You need to get yourself a coach to get to wherever you want to get a lot faster.
Wonderful tips, man. I totally agree. In the last that you said, it's the couple of things that you said that make a lot of sense is to network with individuals that are basically in the same mindset, because when you network with individuals in the same mindset, you grow. You share ideas. You yourself had some wonderful stuff, and I was like, whoa, I thought I was the man. You know what I mean? So you put me a hold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all about a back and forth, a medium of exchange, and I totally believe on the power of energy, when it comes to energy and setting out positive things out there, positive things return right back to you. And another thing is, like you say, when it comes to network marketing is, don't be afraid. Put yourself out there. You're going to make some mistakes. It's okay. Before you walk, you have to crawl, and you probably fell a couple of times, so it's all right. You know what I mean? It's all right. So, Daniel, I want to, any closing thoughts that, that way we can give individuals, tell them, this is what you need to try. So any closing thoughts?
Yeah, honestly, I would say, if you're going to, if you're looking to start an opportunity, my top tier business, what we're doing, have you started on it, Orlando?
Yes.
Yeah, look, I can't say enough about this program. The fact that it shows you step by step what you need to do when it comes to your marketing strategies is something that has really, it's giving me much more love towards the program, which is a reason why I tell everyone about it. Because when you come into this making money online or any opportunity, if you don't have any step by step plan, you're going to fail. You're going to just wander around. But what my top tier business has done, it's giving you step by traffic days are very important. And one thing I love about this whole program is that every day you get a different traffic strategy. And one thing about the strategy is that if you don't like one strategy, you can move on to the next. There's so many strategies in there that you can pick one that you can just begin to start doing it, and they'll show you how to do it. Begin to place ads like on Bing, and then you'll start seeing results. And then what's going to happen is you'll then want to learn more. And since now you're focused on strictly Bing ads, you'll start seeing success like a lot faster. And just find something that suits you and the type of marketing you like, and this program will do it for you. So if you guys are going to do anything, Orlando should show you the link to that. But the program is amazing, guys. That's what I love about the program, the step-by-step traffic day thing that really can help people really see how to do it, because it honestly is working.
21 step. It has a good 21 step. You know.
Yeah.
So go ahead. You were saying?
So yeah, I would say if you guys are gonna do it, that is by far the best thing I've ever seen online. And that is my advice. Just try it. You guys are gonna love it. The traffic day, find something you're good at and do it, and you're gonna start seeing results. Guaranteed.
Well, definitely. So, I want to add on to that because my coach is from your town.
Oh, really?
He's out there.
What's his name?
What is it? It's with an M. I forgot his full name. I got it on my phone. I can't even think about it right now. I can't even get his name out right now. Marlon. His name is Marlon.
Marlon.
Yeah, Marlon.
That's cool.
When I think of Marlon, I think of the Wayne brothers. You know what I mean?
Oh, do you?
That's why I said I can't think of his name. His name is Marlon. Very nice guy. Very nice guy. And when it comes to my top tier business, like he was indicating, you get a coach, and that coach will take you along step by step, and these guys are wonderful. These guys, they'll call you, and they'll give you like all the tools that you need, so when it comes to internet, a lot of internet marketing companies don't give you a coach, and if they do, they're going to charge you too much damn money.
Yeah. And let me just add on, and one of the things that as I went through the program, what you're going to get, I talk about this in my videos, but the fact that they're giving you a coach, what that's going to do to you, like psychologically, it's going to allow you to now call people, anyone on the internet, and ask for help. Because I found that after doing that, I've been able to reach out to people, like me wanting to pick up the phone and call people and ask them questions like, I have this problem, help me solve it. And I think that's something that you need to learn in the beginning as your internet marketing career. Like if you can get that down, you're going to start seeing results sooner the better, because it breaks that ice. You then become comfortable with people on the internet.
Definitely. I'll tell you, a quick story, when I signed up with my top tier business, you have to take notes because they're going to ask you certain questions to see that you're serious about what you're doing. And Marlon started asking me some questions. I said, hold it, I feel like I'm in college or something here. I said, I'm in the university here?
Yeah.
So I got my pad here.
I got you. So taking notes.
Yeah, when we get on the phone, I'm like, I'm ready for you, man. I'm ready. So when I go through the whole steps, I write my questions, and it's very important that you do that with those individuals that signed up with my top tier business. Get serious. Don't focus. It's about money. It's about a passion.
Yeah.
Yes, money will come. The money will always come, but be passionate and study your craft.
Yeah.
And with that, Daniel Vargas, thank you so much for this opportunity of talking with you. We'll definitely be in touch. You're a great guy. Thank you. Continue doing the great stuff that you're doing. I'm going to put some information on the link below for those that want to contact Daniel Vargas. Make sure you take a look at his video. He has a lot of tips, a lot of great tools on YouTube, things that you will have to pay any place else. This young man is providing and he's willing to teach. So he's letting you know what, if you want to come aboard, learn this stuff. I'm willing, I'm giving it to you.
Right? There it is, bro. Well, thank you very much, Orlando.
You have a good one, and we'll be in touch, buddy.
All right, bro. Thank you soon.